Hey you, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for my special giveaway announcement. You don't want to miss this. Hey you, it's your girl, the Comic Book Bombshell, right here, and welcome to my channel for yet another episode of Story Time with the Bombshell. And who's on the menu today, you ask? Well, Miss Jean Grey. Now, Jean Grey is one of the original members of the X-Men and is an Omega level mutant, which means there are no known upper limits to her powers. She has the powers of telekinesis and telepathy.
I sense people nearby.
However, she's at the height of her powers when joined with the Phoenix Force.
I am Phoenix!
Jean Grey is one of the top 2 or 3 most powerful mutants in all of comics, whose telepathic abilities are only rivaled by the likes of Professor X, the Shadow King, Emma Frost, and Nate Grey. Jean Grey made her first appearance as Marvel Girl way back in September 1963 in X-Men issue #1. Back in the 1960s, she was a teenager who was struggling with her identity as a mutant and not fitting in with society, who feared the mutants. It was hard enough being a teenager, but then she's struggling with her powers too? Poor girl. Luckily, she was found by Professor X, who convinced Jean Grey's parents that she would be better off at Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Early on, Jean Grey was much different than the Omega level telepath that we see portrayed today in the movies and the comics. She was much more of a damsel in distress, who always needed rescuing. That is, until 1970, when Chris Claremont took over and embarked on arguably one of the most epic comic runs ever, transforming her from the team's weakest member into its most powerful, who desperately needed a makeover. How weak was she? Glad you asked. Now, to find out just how much of a weakling she used to be, we need to backtrack to her early days of her character. Now, after initial success, the popularity of the X-Men started to fade in the mid-1960s, and the title was cancelled in January 1970, due in part to a rinse and repeat boring storylines, which is what led to the arrival of Chris Claremont, who was brought in to reinvigorate the X-Men, which he did in a big way, with Giant Size X-Men #1, followed by X-Men '94, which saw almost an entirely different team, and specifically Jean Grey, who desperately needed that makeover. At first, the makeover started with subtle changes to the artwork, making Jean's wardrobe more stylish, and also the writing changed to make her a much more mature person, along with delving into her long-time romance with fellow X-Men, Cyclops, Scott Summers. Here's a little trivia for you. Did you know no X-Men character has taken one for the team and died more than Jean Grey? Now, by my count, she has died at least 15 times. Let's see, she was killed by the Sentinels in X-Men 281. Wolverine stabbed her on 2 different occasions. The Phoenix Force incinerated her. Thanos, when he was wielding the Infinity Gauntlet, Magneto killed her in X-Men 150. She committed suicide at the end of the original Dark Phoenix storyline, and most recently in Jonathan Hickman's House of X #4, in the space station explosion, just to name a few. Now, depending on what happens during the current X of Swords event, since the mutants have the ability to resurrect themselves thanks to the island of Krakoa, I doubt it'll be the last time she bites the dust. Now, along with the changes I previously mentioned, the most significant step in Chris Claremont's master plan was to drastically increase her power set. And how did he do this? Oh, glad you asked, because this is where we get not only one of the best X-Men stories ever, but one of the best overall stories in comic book history. The Phoenix Saga. Alright, where during a mission in outer space, Jean was dying on a space shuttle, and she was trying to protect the team, and her mind called out for help, and it was the Phoenix Force who answered.
Jean! Why? Not Jean. Only her body. Only her delicious senses. I am Phoenix!
transforming Jean into the Phoenix. Tidbit: in case you didn't know, the Phoenix is one of the most powerful and feared forces in the Marvel Universe. It is literally the embodiment of all life is, or ever will be, and it is said that it will ultimately destroy the entire universe. Now that's a pretty powerful force. Shortly after Jean became the Phoenix, the Shiesty Hellfire Club sought to use the abilities of the Phoenix for their own nefarious ends. And after she was being manipulated by the mastermind, which caused Jean to embrace the dark side of her personality and caused her transformation into the Dark Phoenix. Now, the X-Men soon figured out what was going on and tried to save her from the Hellfire Club. However, she wasn't having any of it, and after a short battle with her teammates, she came to the realization that she was being manipulated. And now, as the Dark Phoenix, she fled the planet. Now, after traversing the solar system, the Phoenix Force hunger needed to be satisfied, and under its control, she consumed the energy and life force of an entire alien star system, killing billions of its inhabitants instantly.
I destroyed a solar system and reveled in it.
Now, after learning this, the Shi'ar Empress Lilandra calls a meeting with her council, and they decide that in order for the universe to survive, the Phoenix must be destroyed. So, the X-Men are then brought to the Shi'ar homeworld of Chandelure, where they are forced into a battle with the Shi'ar Imperial Guard to decide the fate of Jean Grey. Knowledge drop. The Imperial Guard first appeared in Uncanny X-Men 107, devised as a team to fight against the X-Men. And like the rest of the Shi'ar Empire, the Guard is comprised of many different alien races. Now, the Imperial Guard has some of the most powerful fighters, including Gladiator, whose powers are very similar to Superman. As a matter of fact, Gladiator's name, Kal-El, is a combination of Superman's Kryptonian and human names, Kal-El and Clark Kent. And now we resume, alright? So, during the epic battle with the Imperial Guard, the X-Men held their own for a while and earned a great deal of respect from them. However, they were eventually overpowered. Now, this sequence of events is what ultimately led to Jean committing suicide, because rather than risking the fate of the universe, if she loses control of the Phoenix Force again, she sacrifices herself. Now, Jean Grey has been around for a long time and has had many other adventures. She has battled some of the most powerful and dangerous villains in the Marvel Universe on multiple occasions, including Apocalypse, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, The Brute, and many others. She's a force to be reckoned with. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's a little juicy gossip for you. Now, as I mentioned before, Jean has almost, from the very beginning, been romantically involved with Scott Summers, whom she eventually married.
Am I worth the risk?
You're worth everything there is.
I love you too, Scott.
But they didn't stop everybody's favorite knucklehead, the Wolverine, from trying to get his hands on Red. He has managed to steal a few kisses from her over the years from time to time, and has even gotten close to stealing her away. However, the only time he really got his way was during the Age of Apocalypse storyline.
Hey, it's me.
Prove it.
You're a dick.
Okay.
I mean, it was only temporary. Their interactions led to tension between Logan and Scott, but to this day, she remains with Cyclops. Now, I know who I choose, and he's short and hairy. That's all I'm saying.
Cyclops, are you all right?
No, and I won't be until that scum pays for what he's done.
Well, that wraps up today's video, and I hope you enjoyed my little breakdown of the origin of Jean Grey and the Dark Phoenix. So, until next time, see you later. I have some breaking news. I have decided, once I reach 500 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And for your chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment. And also tell your friends so we can reach this goal. Are you the lucky one? And with that, I bid you farewell. I would like to thank all of you for tuning in to my channel for today's episode. I have a lot of things planned with an unbelievable amount of content that I want to share with all of you. This was your Comic Book Bombshell. Until next time, see you later. And if you liked what you just watched and you want more, please hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. And don't forget to spread the word and smash that like button.